Good morning, Southeast District 4-H. My name is Danny McTake, and I am honored to be a candidate for your next Southeast District representative. I am here today not just to ask for your vote, but to share a vision. A vision I believe reflects the heart of 4-H. Dream big, set goals, take action. At its core, 4-H is about growth. It's about learning by doing, stepping up and believing that young people can make a real change, starting with ourselves. First, dream big. Every great accomplishment starts with a bold dream. Whether it's raising a grand champion animal, starting a business, leading a community service project, or standing here today, dreams light the fire. And at 4-H, we learn that no dream is too big when it is driven by passion and purpose. For me, that dream is Danny's dream sharing the love of art, a service project that has reached over 20,000 people nationwide. That dream grew out of 4-H, and as my love of 4-H grew, so did the dreams I have for the future. Next, set goals. Dreams need direction. That's why at 4-H, we learn to turn those big ideas into real, achievable goals. From project milestones to personal leadership growth, we learn how to plan, adapt, and move forward, even when it's hard. I started setting 4-H goals as a Clover Bud, and I am proud to say I've met some big ones. That includes becoming a state 4-H ambassador, a district officer, and a state project winner. Now, I'm working towards my next goal, serving on the Leadership Council as your next Southeast District representative. And finally, take action. This is where we shine. 4-Hers don't sit on the sidelines, we lead. We set up, we help out, and we make things happen. Whether it's teaching workshops, mentoring younger members, or leading service projects, action is where our goals come to life. I've taken action at every level of 4-H, local, district, and state. I've taught workshops, led dozens of community service projects, and done my best to lead by example. If elected, I promise to bring this mindset with me every step of the way. I'll support your dreams, work with you to set clear goals, and most importantly, I'll be there beside you to take action and bring our ideas to life. So, let's just not talk about a stronger, more connected Southeast District. Let's build it together. So remember, dream big, set goals, take action today by voting for Danny McTake for your next Southeast District representative. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Amber Duffy. I'm an Oklahoma 4-H State Ambassador. I currently hold this position as a Southeast District representative, and I'm running to maintain this position on State Council. Over the years, I've had a lot of leadership experiences, but none of them were quite like being on State Council. I was fortunate enough to judge and assist at events and teach workshops to many of the counties in the Southeast District. That was all great, but my favorite thing has been representing all of you on the state level. If you did not know, I'm going into my senior year, which means that my 4-H career will soon come to a close. This has me reminiscing on my roots in this organization. To get me into this mindset, I want to bring up something that rattled around my mind during my first roundup. A lot of you, just like I did, might think that 4-H is overwhelming sometimes. You're able to do all of these amazing things, but you just don't know where to start or what the organization offers. There are so many programs and project areas that 4-Hers just don't know that much about. That is why I'm here. Every single one of you are interested in something that can fit into a project area, and I want to make sure that you find your niche. I want to expand on the title of Southeast District Representative. Not only do I want to represent 4-H, and I want all of you to represent 4-H, but I want 4-H to represent you. We are always wanting to improve this organization, and the way to make our best better is by making sure that 4-H is a home for everybody. To make sure that you all find your place, I want to start teaching general education 4-H workshops. We'll talk about the 65 different project areas, I'll get some first-hand experience, and we'll have some fun along the way. 4-H leaders and extension agents can contact me using the information on the screen if they're interested in this workshop. Now, as you all know, the 2025 Roundup theme is Lights, Camera, Action 4-H. I did not want to add too many callbacks to Hollywood and movies, but fun fact, at one point in my life, I wanted to work in film and TV, so I kind of just ignored it. I'm going to quickly get these out of the way before I have to wrap up because I think my siblings are pretty solid. So just like movies, a Southeast District representative serves many different purposes on State Council. I'm here to entertain, educate, and inspire. Those three things together are not particularly what I look for in a movie, but exactly what I want in a 4-H officer. My priority is to make the people behind the camera the happiest they can be. Those behind the camera are all of you, because you, the 4-H member, extension agent, club leader, you are what this organization is all about. That will be it for me today. Like always, I will answer any questions you have. If you'd like to talk to me about 4-H, movies, or anything else that you can think of, I'm here to listen to what you have to say. As I said earlier, you can contact me using the information on the screen. Now, I hope that you all have an amazing day and that you remember to vote Ember to be one of your Southeast District representatives.
Lights, camera, action. Hello, Southeast District. My name's Estella Thayer. As McLean County Vice President, CDAP member, and dedicated 4-H'er, I am honored to be a candidate for Southeast District Representative. As we embrace a theme and highlight lights, camera, action, I want to shine a spotlight on the future of our district and take action to make this upcoming year a blockbuster. First up, lights. Our district has always been a beacon of hard work, dedication, and community. I've been shown the power of learning by doing, of connecting with others, and of building the skills I need to succeed in life. But as your representative, I want to highlight the accomplishments of every member, regardless of whether they're showing livestock, growing a garden, or building a robot. Together, we can ensure everyone has a chance to be in the spotlight and feel proud of what we can all achieve. For me, this is shining a light on childhood health. I have made it a priority to advocate for childhood disease prevention and treatments. Some of the ways I do this is by giving speeches, making educational materials, and even helping with treatment fundraisers. Next, camera. It's time to focus our lens and zoom in on new ideas and challenges. As your representative, I will make sure we're constantly adapting, ensuring that there are exciting opportunities for leadership, citizenship, and personal development. I will listen to you, your thoughts, and your ideas. With the camera on each of us, we'll be able to capture the essence of what it means to be a 4-H member today. We will also zoom into the needs of our community. For me, this is filling backpacks with essential items to distribute to homeless people in my community. Another way I do this is by volunteering at my town's monthly free medical clinic. Finally, let's talk about action. The Southeast District is the one that makes things happen. Whether it's organizing community events, building stronger connections with neighboring counties, or reaching out for support, we can move forward as a united team. Together, we will bring energy, passion, and action. One way I take action in my community is by being an elementary school mentor every week and leading my group in personal development activities. Southeast District, the spotlight is on us. Let's show what we can do. If elected, I will work hard, be your advocate, and never stop striving to make this district the very best. So cast me, Estella Thayer, as your next Southeast District representative. And let's make this year unforgettable. Let's make it a blockbuster. Thank you.
Just like how this little succulent plant has so many babies on it that will grow to be something even more beautiful than it already is, I have many great ideas for the Southeast District. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let me introduce myself. I'm Grace Hobbs. I'm from Potawatomi County. I've been an ambassador for 2 years, going on 3, and I'm running to be your next Southeast District representative. 4-H has taught me the values of leadership, hard work, and civic engagement through my project 4-H's Heart. In my project, I got over 16,000 4-H'ers from all over the United States and even Canada to help me make over 40,000 Valentine's cards for nursing home residents. But it didn't start out that big. It started 5 years ago when just me and my family were sitting in our living room making Valentine's Day cards. And now it's grown to this. I am so thankful for how I've grown through 4-H. I want to know about your growth too. As your Southeast District representative, I would love to create a weekly spotlight to highlight your stories, to make sure your successes are known, and to share your growth. I am running because I believe in the power of youth leadership. I want your voices to be heard, your ideas to take root, and for the Southeast District to grow together. So don't forget, when you're voting, we'll always grow with grace.
Lights to camera and leadership. Hello, Southeast District. I'm Kimberly Holland, and today I'm not just walking the red carpet. I'm stepping into a role of responsibility, passion, and purpose as I ask for your vote to be one of your next Southeast District 4-H representatives. Just like a blockbuster movie needs a strong lead, Our district needs a leader who brings experience, energy, lifts the room, and keeps the momentum going. And that's exactly what I bring to every meeting, event, and moment in 4-H. Whether it's leading a workshop, cheering on teammates, or just welcoming a new member with a smile, I'm known for being upbeat, positive, and full of 4-H spirit. My 4-H journey has been filled with moments worthy of the spotlight, from leadership projects to livestock, public speaking, or family consumer sciences to community service. But the real stars have always been you, the members who make 4-H shine. As your representative, I want to roll out the red carpet for your voice. I'll work to strengthen communication across counties, bring creative workshops and events that spark new interest. Make sure every member feels seen, heard, and celebrated, whether if it's their first year or their final fair. And bring positive energy to every event and help create a fun and encouraging atmosphere. Being on the state leadership team isn't just about wearing the sash or taking the stage. It's about serving behind the scenes, lifting others up, and helping 4-H grow stronger in every county, club, and community, which I learned through my past experience of serving on CDAT and as a former Southeast District photographer. So when you cast your vote, think about who's ready to go beyond the spotlight to do the real work. With heart, hustle, and high energy. I'm Kimberly Holland, and I'm ready to represent you. Let's make this year a showstopper. Lights, camera, and lead. Thank you.
Hi Southeast District, my name is Madison Kersey. I'm from Cleveland County, Oklahoma, and I'm running to be your 2025-2026 Southeast District Representative. My 4-H journey began 11 years ago at the age of 6 as a cloverbud in Cleveland County. I was a shy, timid kid who was trying to find a place to belong where I thought I would fit in. Never would I have imagined that 4-H would become that and so much more. It has become more than just a club. It has become my community, my voice, and my home. 11 years later, 4-H has shaped me into the leader I am today. It has taught me how to speak up, stand out, and stand with my fellow 4-H members. I've participated in many workshops, I have given many speeches, and I have been given the opportunity to work alongside my county's Cloverbuds as their Cleveland County Cloverbud leader. I'm not here to promise change, but I am here to promise commitment. And if you elect me as your Southeast District representative, I will make sure that your voices are heard at the state level, at our events, and beyond. I'm here to lift up your ideas, your dreams, and your achievements because the Southeast District is full of incredible members who deserve to shine. If we think about this year's Roundup theme, Lights, Camera, Action, I believe it is an amazing reminder that you are the stars and I am here to hold the spotlight. Every time I have picked up that mic, put on that green jacket, or talked to those state representatives, I knew I was telling so much more than my story. I was telling the story of us, the story of 4-H. So when you cast your vote, remember, I'm not asking to represent you. I'm asking to amplify you, because these are your stories that you're creating. I'm just here to tell them. Thank you.
Hello, Southeast District. My name is Mason Luca, and I'm running to be one of your next Southeast District representatives on the Oklahoma 4-H State Leadership Council. 4-H has truly shaped me into who I am. From the very first time I stood up to lead a meeting, to late nights planning service projects, to the friendships I've built at camps, contests, and conferences, I've grown so much through this program, and now I'm ready to take that growth and turn it into leadership that serves you. I'm running because I believe in what 4-H stands for. Head, heart, hands, and health. I believe in leadership that listens, leadership that learns, and leadership that lifts others up. I'm not running for a title. I'm running to represent you. Your voice, your goals, and the incredible things you're doing in your clubs and counties each and every day. In my time in 4-H, I've held county offices, helped lead camps, and planned workshops, and had the honor of representing my club and county in all kinds of events. But honestly, my favorite moments, they aren't always the ones with microphones and name tags. They're the small ones, like helping a younger member prepare for their first speech contest, setting up tables at a meeting, or showing someone how to make a fair project at a workshop. It's these moments, hands-on, real connection, that remind me why I love this program so much. As your district representative, I want to focus on three main things: communication, connection, and opportunity. I want to make sure everybody feels connected to the state level, not just at events, but throughout the year. I want you to know what's available to you and to feel confident enough to go after and tackle those opportunities. And I want to help make sure your ideas aren't just heard, but respected, valued, and followed through on. This position isn't about me. It's about us. The Southeast District is full of creative, passionate, and hardworking members. Whether you're in your first year of 4-H or your last, you deserve leadership that supports you. I want to be the kind of representative who brings people together, follows through on commitments, and helps all of us succeed, not just as individuals, but as a team. I'm someone who isn't afraid to put in the work. I don't shy away from responsibility, whether it's staying up late to help clean up an event, or to helping a teammate prep for a speech, or jumping into a last-minute activity. I'm ready and I'm committed. I care deeply about this district, and I care about every member in it. So when it's time to vote, I hope you'll choose someone who's ready to show up, speak up, and work hard for you. Remember, no hesitation, vote for Mason. Let's lead with purpose, let's grow together, and let's make Southeast shine. Because when we work together, there's no limit to what we can do. Thank you so much for listening and meeting the heart of what makes this district great.
Hello, my name is Victoria Nelms, but everyone calls me Tori. I'm 16 years old and a proud member of the North Rock Creek 4-H Club in Pottawatomie County, and I'm so excited to be running for your next Southeast District representative. I currently serve as a state 4-H ambassador, your Southeast District photographer, a longtime state STEM innovator, my county reporter, and a former CDAT team member. Through these roles, I've had the chance to represent youth at every level of 4-H and to lead with both purpose and passion in both service and innovation. When I first joined 4-H, I didn't picture myself standing here. I wasn't the loudest in the room or the one raising my hand first. Honestly, I didn't even like being called on. But 4-H didn't care where I started, it cared that I showed up. And showing up has changed everything. Over the last few years, I've taught over 4,000 youth through hands-on STEM workshops, served as a Southeast District officer, represented Oklahoma 4-H in Washington, D.C., and as a state STEM innovator, I even had the honor of accepting a $25,000 grant and giving a speech at the Masonic Charity Foundation Luncheon. These roles have taught me how to represent others, how to communicate effectively, and how to turn ideas into action. I've also helped lead events like STEM for Y'all, where I not only taught coding to over 60 youth, but I helped build the entire event from the ground up. I don't just show up, I lead, I follow through, and I've given everything I got. But what I'm most proud of isn't in titles or the awards, it's in the moments where I kept showing up, even when things were hard. I live with chronic health challenges, and there are days where I feel like I can barely stand up. But I've learned that leadership isn't always about having it easy, it's about showing it up anyways. It's about fighting for what matters, even when it's hard. And I believe that's what real leaders do. If I'm elected your district representative, I want to bring that kind of leadership to our state. I want to be someone who listens, not just when it's convenient, but when it counts. I want to make our district a place where every voice is valued, every project is celebrated, and every member, no matter where they're from or what they're facing, feels like they belong. I'm not just running to wear a jacket or stand on a stage. I'm running because I believe in this district. I believe in the power of young people to lead, to innovate, and to create real change. Thank you for letting me share a bit of my story, and for the chance to share yours. I'd be honored to have your vote as your next Southeast District representative. Let's make the best better. One story, one voice, one idea at a time. So remember, vote Tori, end the story.
Hello, Southeast District. My name is Gwendolyn Napier, and I'm running to be one of your next Southeast District representatives. One of my main focuses is on my service project, where I've actually switched that over to my leadership skills. Some of my project areas consist of conservation and natural resources, beef, lambs, and photography. I've been in 4-H for many years, and I've held many officer positions on the local and county level, ranging anywhere from recreation leader, photographer, vice president, and where I currently serve as the president. I'm also a Southeast District Action Team member, where I have currently served for 2 years, and I've learned to build and share my leadership skills. I'm also a member of the Choctaw Nation Youth Advisory Board, where I go out and help my community outside of 4-H, and then I can also go back with my 4-H group and help them with anything that they need. And then I can also go out and share with them about the 4-H organization itself. I am ready to step in the spotlight of Oklahoma 4-H and act like a camera and capture every idea that y'all have and share them to the State Council, and most importantly, to make your best better. I'm Wendell Napier, I'm 5'2", and I will represent you. Thank you.